expand your vocabulary with our Core 2000 Words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free Hebrew ebook before it's gone.
Hi everyone, Edith here. Welcome to Hebrew Top Words, and today we are going to talk about 10 ways to motivate yourself when learning Hebrew. Let's get started. אני מדמיין שיום אחד אבקר או אגור במדינה הזו. I imagine that one day I will visit or live in Israel. אני מדמיין שיום אחד אבקר או אגור במדינה הזו. אני מדמיין שיום אחד אבקר או אגור במדינה הזו. I imagine that one day I will visit or live in Israel. If you do, that's great, or at least visit, that's really nice. It is a lovely place to visit. And it does motivate you to learn more, because if you think that you can communicate with the local people, then it'll be much more fun. And I know from experience, like once you get there, it's harder than it seems, and you kind of get all shy and it's hard to speak, but open up. You know, Israelis, they don't really care if you speak bad Hebrew. As long as you speak Hebrew, that's really nice. אני לומד גם היבטים אחרים של התרבות, מה שהופך את למידת השפה ליותר מתגמלת. I study other aspects of the culture too, which makes it more rewarding to study Hebrew. אני לומד גם היבטים אחרים של התרבות, מה שהופך את למידת השפה ליותר מתגמלת. אני לומד גם היבטים אחרים של התרבות, מה שהופך את למידת השפה ליותר מתגמלת. I study other aspects of the culture too, which makes it more rewarding to study Hebrew. I think language and culture go hand in hand, and once you learn more about the language, you can know more about the culture and vice versa. So of course it makes it more rewarding, especially if you're getting to more like intermediate or advanced levels. That's definitely important, and it's really inseparable. אני אוהב למצוא מילים מצחיקות בשפה שאני לומד. I like to find funny words in Hebrew. אני אוהב למצוא מילים מצחיקות בשפה שאני לומד. אני אוהב למצוא מילים מצחיקות בשפה שאני לומד. I like to find funny words in Hebrew. There are plenty of those. Just one example, right? The word for teapot is kumkum. I mean, come on. Broomstick is matate. Matate. To fund is lemamen. It's 3 mems. Lemamen. Lemamen. אני מתחבר עם אנשים שמדברים את השפה. I make friends with people who speak Hebrew. אני מתחבר עם אנשים שמדברים את השפה. אני מתחבר עם אנשים שמדברים את השפה. I make friends with people who speak Hebrew. That's always a good thing, to make new friends no matter what, and especially if you can practice some language with them, because you know what, when I was in high school I used to study French, and I was really good, but I didn't speak it to anybody, and now I kind of forgot everything, so that's a shame, isn't it? אני צופה בסרטוני יוטיוב של אנשים שהצליחו ללמוד עברית. I watch YouTube videos of other people who have successfully learned Hebrew. אני צופה בסרטוני יוטיוב של אנשים שהצליחו ללמוד עברית. אני צופה בסרטוני יוטיוב של אנשים שהצליחו ללמוד עברית. I watch YouTube videos of people who have successfully learned Hebrew. Yeah, that's really awesome, because you can have like an inside information or insights about, you know, the struggles and how to learn better, and really like kind of hacks on how to learn faster. So if you find them, go ahead, do it. It's really good. So if you find anything interesting or something that you know of that's really good, please link them in the comments below so other people could go there and have a look too and learn something. אני אוהב להזמין בעברית במסעדות ישראליות. I enjoy using Hebrew to order at Israeli restaurants. אני אוהב להזמין בעברית במסעדות ישראליות. אני אוהב להזמין בעברית במסעדות ישראליות. I like using Hebrew to order in Israeli restaurants. If you're going to Israeli restaurants abroad, like outside of Israel, most chances are that people there are from Israel, so you can kind of brush your Hebrew up and practice. And obviously in Israel, that's a good opportunity to use it as well. I live abroad as well, and one of the main places when I use my language skills is actually in restaurants and taxis. So yeah. אני רואה סרטים ותוכניות טלוויזיה, ונהנה מתחושת הסיפוק כשאני מבין מילה או משפט. I watch Hebrew movies and TV shows and enjoy the feeling when I can understand a word or a sentence. אני רואה סרטים ותוכניות טלוויזיה, ונהנה מתחושת הסיפוק כשאני מבין מילה או משפט. אני רואה סרטים ותוכניות טלוויזיה, ונהנה מתחושת הסיפוק כשאני מבין מילה או משפט. I watch Hebrew movies and TV shows and enjoy the feeling when I can understand a word or a sentence. Yeah, this is really fun. I know the feeling. It's actually really satisfactory. The word for that, it's in the Hebrew sentence as well. That's sipuk. Sipuk is satisfaction. And yeah, you really do feel it, especially when you're watching TV, because people always talk so fast, you know? אני אקרא את התנ"ך בשפת המקור. I'll read the Bible in its original language. אני אקרא את התנ"ך בשפת המקור. I will read the Bible in its original language. אני אקרא את התנ"ך בשפת המקור. אני אקרא את התנ"ך בשפת המקור. I will read the Bible in its original language. Yeah, that's a good goal, even though the Bible is it's ancient Hebrew, it's not easy. But it's a good challenge, at least for starters, especially if you know like the famous phrases, if you know them in your own language, you can compare. So you can kind of defer the meaning, you can understand pretty much. The word for Bible in Hebrew is actually an acronym. The word is Tanakh, and it means Torah, T, Nevi'im, N, Ktuvim. The kaf becomes chaf, and it becomes Tanakh. It's the Bible. אני צופה בסרטונים על מקומות תיירותיים בישראל. I watch videos of Israeli tourist places. אני צופה בסרטונים על מקומות תיירותיים בישראל. אני צופה בסרטונים על מקומות תיירותיים בישראל. I watch videos of Israeli tourist places. There are many of those in Israel, many tourist spots, many important historical landmarks. If you were to see just one place, one famous landmark in Israel, I would say go to the Dead Sea. Even though it's not an historical landmark, it's extremely beautiful. Like you're driving for hours and hours in a desert that doesn't have anything growing. It's just stones and like all you can see is sand. And then all of a sudden there's like this big lake of water. And obviously you can't drink this water, but it's still beautiful. And you have like the Dead Sea mud and people are kind of tanning and they're floating on the water, like reading a newspaper and sitting on the water because it's so buoyant. So it's pretty cool. It's super buoyant. Like if you lift your knee, I did that. I picked up my knee because I wanted to make a big step and I just kneed myself in the face. You just want to take a big step and you're just, don't do that. Be careful. אני מבשל אוכל ישראלי. I cook Israeli food. אני מבשל אוכל ישראלי. אני מבשל אוכל ישראלי. I cook Israeli food. Israeli food is very versatile. There are a lot of types of Israeli food. And it's quite healthy. Usually the ingredients are quite fresh. It's not over-processed. It's not overcooked or anything. It's just a very good, clean, fresh, local kitchen, which is great. Okay, guys, that's it. Those were 10 phrases to motivate yourself when you're learning Hebrew. Let me know in the comments below if you have other ways in which you motivate yourselves. Don't forget to check out HebrewPod101.com for more Hebrew, more videos, more content, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye, להתראות. Gal Gadot, yeah. If you want to say I love you, Gal Gadot, in Hebrew, you can say אני אוהב אותך, Gal Gadot. And if you're a woman like me, you can say אני אוהבת אותך, גל גדות. I'm sure she would appreciate it. I love her so much! Shalom everybody, Dit here, welcome to Hebrew Top Words. Today we are going to talk about top 10 ways to prepare for your travel. Let's begin. לבחור יעד, to choose your destination. לבחור יעד, to choose your destination. כבר בחרת יעד לטיול? Have you chosen your destination yet? What's your next destination to travel? I think mine would probably be Australia or Spain. Either way. לקנות מדריך טיולים. To buy a guidebook. לקנות מדריך טיולים. To buy a guidebook. קניתי מדריך טיולים עם המלצות מצוינות. I bought a guidebook with excellent recommendations. When I had my trip to Thailand after I finished the army, I was 21, that was 6 years ago. I still used a book from one of those really famous companies that do guidebooks. But now, wherever I go, I don't even use a book anymore. I just use the internet, and even when I'm at the place, I use the internet for recommendations, and I use Yelp. So it's amazing, in less than 10 years, just 6 years, how things have changed. That's pretty unbelievable. לחסוך כסף, to save money. לחסוך כסף, to save money. אני חוסכת כסף כבר שנתיים. I'm saving money for 2 years now. Well, I guess that depends where you want to go. Maybe some places you don't have to save as much money, or maybe if it's just a short trip. You should be comfortable when you travel and have enough money to spend on things that you want and have nice dinners. And so it's better to have it more further apart, I guess, and just be okay with the money than go every year and just be very skimgy about it. That's my opinion. להזמין טיסה, to book a flight. להזמין טיסה, to book a flight. הזמנתי טיסה ישירה לתל אביב. I booked a direct flight to Tel Aviv. I don't want to throw shade, but choose the companies that you fly with, the airlines that you fly with, carefully. לברר אודות עלויות. To research the costs. לברר אודות עלויות. To research the costs. האם ביררת אודות עלויות מזון ולינה? Have you already researched accommodation and food costs? So yeah, that's super important. Sometimes you go to places and you don't realize how much money you're going to spend on food. Accommodations you usually know because you order it in advance in most places. But with food, just can be a mystery. להזמין מקומות לינה. To book accommodations. להזמין מקומות לינה. To book accommodations. בעונת התיירות חשוב להזמין מקומות לינה מראש. During the touristic season, it's important to book accommodations ahead. Oh, that's very true. Of course, now it might be a bit easier with Airbnb and stuff like that, but still, when there is no place to sleep, there is no place to sleep. לחדש דרכון. To renew your passport. לחדש דרכון. To renew your passport. אם הדרכון פג תוקף, חשוב לחדש אותו. If your passport is expired, it's important to renew it. It happened to me. Some countries request for at least 6 months left on your passport before you go. If you have 5 months before it's expired or 4 less than that, you won't be able to enter the country. And I didn't know that for some place, and that happened to me. It's really bad. So even if you have another 6 months left on your passport, renew it anyway. לארוז. To pack. לארוז. To pack. אני מתכננת לארוז בלילה לפני הטיסה. I'm planning to pack on the night before the flight. Well, if you're very used to it, then that's not a problem. But if you're not using to pack your things, maybe you should start before and not just the night before you go. Some people have like an already made list of the things that they always take with them, but people who don't travel quite as much, they don't have it. So don't do it like just the night before. Like plan ahead, guys, okay? And don't just throw anything in the luggage anyway, okay? Like this is no. Put it in an orderly fashion, please, please. לרכוש ביטוח נסיעות. To buy travel insurance. לרכוש ביטוח נסיעות. To buy travel insurance. לכל צרה שלא תבוא, כדאי לרכוש ביטוח נסיעות. For any trouble, it's better to buy travel's insurance. I have to admit I don't usually do that. Unless I go for a really long time. But I don't usually do that. להוציא ויזה. To get a visa. להוציא ויזה. To get a visa. לארצות מסוימות צריך להוציא ויזה מראש. For several countries, you must get a visa in advance. Especially the US, I think that's a super long process, so you should start doing that at least 6 months before you plan on going. Some other places too, I guess. Just make sure, like, what are the demands of your destination country from your passport country, I guess. Okay, everybody, that's it. Today we've talked about 10 top ways to prepare for your travel. Let me know in the comments below if you have any tips, tricks, or any like funny stories from your traveling, if you travel to Israel or anywhere else, something like really amusing that happened that you can never forget. Don't forget to like up this video, subscribe, check out HebrewPod101.com for more content, more Hebrew, and I'll see you all next time. Bye! Hi everybody, Edith here. Welcome to Hebrew Top Words, and today we are going to talk about 10 ways to say hello. Let's get started. Boker tov. Good morning. Boker tov. Good morning. Some people, if they're having like kind of a bad morning and they don't want to say good morning or boker tov, they would just say like boker, morning, obviously. Shalom. Hello. Shalom. Hello. Shalom also means peace in Hebrew. So it's almost kind of Rastafarian, you know, peace. הרבה זמן לא התראינו. Long time no see. הרבה זמן לא התראינו. Long time no see. I guess in Hebrew it's not quite as natural to say as it is in English. So if you really want to be super casual, you can also say something like why, shanim. It's like saying whoa, ages, without even saying it has been, just ages. איך הולך איתך? How have you been? איך הולך איתך? How have you been? This is more of a way to ask somebody like that you really haven't seen for a while, like, what has he been up to? And you say it, איך הולך איתך, which is a very casual way of saying it. That's very useful. מה שלומך? How are you? מה שלומך? How are you? שלומך also comes from the word shalom. So literally, it's kind of like asking, how is your peace? איך היום שלך? How is your day? איך היום שלך? How is your day? That's a nice thing to text somebody, like your boyfriend or girlfriend in the middle of the day, just to see how they're doing. מה קורה? What's up? מה קורה? What's up? There are so many ways of saying it in Hebrew. The most common ones are this one, מה קורה, which is more like what's happening, and also מה נשמע, which is like what's up. ערב טוב, good evening. ערב טוב, good evening. So like English, I think ערב טוב is not something that you would use like with your friends or in any casual situation. It's more like when you're going to a restaurant or some sort of a service giver would say that, not like with friends. נעים להכיר אותך. It's nice to meet you. נעים להכיר אותך. Nice to meet you. As a matter of fact, a more common way of saying it is to just drop the last part, dropping the אותך or אותך, and simply say נעים להכיר. It's like saying in English, it's a pleasure. איך הכל? How's everything? איך הכל? How's everything? Also a very friendly way of asking, like, how's life? And if you want to ask how's life, you can ask איך החיים? Okay, everybody, that's it. This was 10 ways to say hello in Hebrew. Let me know in the comments below if there's anything else that you would like to know. And I would say goodbye in 10 different ways, but I don't have any time. So see you next time. Goodbye! Shalom, everybody. Edith here. Okay, just help. Strong, independent woman. Okay. Shalom, everybody. Edith here. Welcome to Hebrew Top Words. Today we are going to talk about your top 10 language learning goals for the year. Let's start. אסיים את סדרת ביטויי ההישרדות ב-HebrewPod101.com על ידי כך שאקשיב לשני שיעורים מדי יום. I'll finish Survival Phrases series on HebrewPod101.com by listening to 2 lessons a day. So the survival series is pretty much like the most basic things that you need to know if you're going even just to visit Israel, not even if you're just going to move or do an aliyah. If you're just going to visit, the survival phrases would really help you get around, and that's really important, so do that. אסיים לקרוא ספר בעברית על ידי כך שאקרא 10 עמודים ביום. I'll finish reading 1 Hebrew book by reading 10 pages a day. So I think reading 10 pages a day is a pretty realistic goal for reading. And it doesn't have to be like a very complicated book or, you can get something a little bit more simple. There are a lot of youth books in Hebrew as well, and youth series. So you can read one of those, and reading 10 pages of these a day is not that hard. אעבור את המבחן בעברית. I'll pass my Hebrew test. Yay! Though in here we're not just passing, it should be a perfect score, 100%, right? אבין באופן מוחלט סרט אחד בעברית על ידי כך שאצפה בו כל יום. I'll fully understand 1 Hebrew movie by watching it every day. Well, I guess this one is not for everybody. I'm the kind of person who can watch a movie and then now you don't have to rewind anymore, but I'll finish it and then I'll just watch it again directly after, immediately after. A lot of people only watch movies once, but if you're not that type of person, then that could be a good tip for you. אזמין אוכל ממסעדה ישראלית בעברית מבלי להתבלבל. I will order food from an Israeli restaurant in Hebrew without getting confused. Well, sometimes when you're standing in front of a stranger and you want to talk a foreign language, a language that you're learning, that's the moment when that's the true test, standing in front of somebody you don't know and speaking their language. But don't be shy, heaven knows Israeli people aren't shy about their English or anything else, so just do it, and if you get confused, they'll just fix you, or maybe they'll move to English because they'll want to practice their English, but you can politely ask to speak Hebrew. אשנן 5 שירים בעברית. I'll memorize 5 Hebrew songs. Oh God, there are some amazing Hebrew songs out there. Okay, so one of my personal favorite songs, and it's a really fun song, is called Haidische Rastaman, which is like the Jewish Rastaman, and it's a song by Ehud Banai. And I can write it down for you in Hebrew in the comments below if you want to. And it's a really fun song, and that's a good one to start learning Hebrew. It's not too fast-paced. So, yeah, it's like a reggae kind of a If you guys want any recommendations, write to me down below and I'll give you my favorite ones. אסיים לשנן 350 מילים עם כרטיסיות HebrewPod101.com. I'll finish memorizing 350 words with flashcards on HebrewPod101.com. So to me, I think flashcards is a very good way for memorizing. I think for words is especially like words or verbs, that's really easy. Right now I'm studying Japanese, so I'm memorizing kanji with flashcards, which is a whole different story, but that's a really good method. אלמד איך לדבר על אירועי עבר, הווה ועתיד. I'll learn how to talk about past, present, and future events. Yeah, so the good thing about Hebrew is that you only have 3 tenses, unlike English when you have like 12. So that kind of makes things easy, right? אשלוט ב-150 מילים על ידי כך שאשנן 5 מילים מדי יום. I'll master 150 words by memorizing 5 words every day. So you should give yourself like realistic goals. If you're going to try and study 150 words, you're not just going to do that in 1 week. But learning 5 words a day and just memorizing them and knowing, okay, these 5 I know for sure, but it's just 5 and it's just 1 day, then little by little, you'll just learn all the 150, and that's quite a lot for your vocabulary, especially in Hebrew that doesn't have that many words. אצליח לצפות במהדורת החדשות בעברית ולהבין אותה. I'll manage to watch and understand the news in Hebrew. Well, I think that's really advanced sometimes, like they talk about stuff and it's like, what are you talking about? If it's like one of those open panel shows, then they shout and they yell and they get really upset about things, and that's kind of hard to understand when you're new to Hebrew or even if you're like intermediate. But that's a good goal to reach because the news are a very important thing in Israel and you can listen to them on the radio every hour. And in the radio, it's very clear and very proper Hebrew as well. So maybe that's a better starting point, actually. Okay, that's it for today. We're finished with what are your top 10 language learning goals for this year. Let me know in the comments below what you think. What are your favorite Hebrew songs? What are your goals for this year? And if you want any recommendations on some songs, nudge nudge, wink wink. And I'll see you all next time. להתראות! Hi everybody, Dit here. Welcome to Hebrew Top Words. Today we are going to talk about 5 major cities in Israel. Let's start. Yerushalayim, Jerusalem. Yerushalayim, Jerusalem. Yerushalayim היא עיר עתיקה מאוד. Jerusalem is a very ancient city, and it's beautiful, and you should visit. So actually a good viewpoint on Jerusalem is from the Mormon University. There is a Mormon University in Jerusalem, believe it or not, and it's a beautiful place to visit on its own. And also it has a very, very nice panoramic view over the city. So if you're ever in Jerusalem and you have the chance, I highly recommend it. Tel Aviv Yafo. Tel Aviv Jaffa. Tel Aviv Yafo. Tel Aviv Jaffa. דנה לומדת באוניברסיטה בתל אביב. Dana studies at the University of Tel Aviv, which is where I studied. So Tel Aviv is the largest city in Israel, and also, if you ask me, the most interesting one. And it's fun, it's awesome, and there are many, many dogs there. So if you're a dog lover, this is the place for you. חיפה. Haifa. חיפה. Haifa. חיפה נמצאת באזור הכרמל. Haifa is located in the Carmel area. So I know there are a lot of cities in the US that are called Carmel, which is, I think it's kind of funny. And Haifa is a beautiful city. There are many things to see there. And the weather's pretty good too because it's like up on the mountain. Nice place. Always gives me allergies for some reason, but if you don't have allergies, that's not a problem. באר שבע. באר שבע. באר שבע. באר שבע. באר שבע היא העיר הראשונה שמוזכרת בתנ"ך. באר שבע is the first city to be mentioned in the Bible. Yes, it is. I think Abraham was there, and there was something with the wells, and that's why it's called Be'er Sheva, because there's 7 wells there. I don't know much about it. Tveria. Tiberias. Tveria. Tiberias. בוא נלך לטבריה ונתרחץ בכנרת. Let's go to Tiberias and bathe at the Sea of Galilee. Yeah, Tiberias is beautiful. It's a very nice place, especially if you're like a tourist or just visiting from somewhere else in Israel. It's beautiful, it's fun, and the Sea of Galilee in Hebrew means Kineret, which is a much shorter name, and the meaning of the name is because of the shape. The shape looks like a violin, and in Hebrew, violin is kinor. So, kinor, Kineret. Okay, everybody, that's it. Those were 5 major cities in Israel. Let me know in the comments below if you've ever visited one of them or which other cities do you know as well. And don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to HebrewPod101.com for more Hebrew, more content, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Hello everybody, Edith here. Welcome to Hebrew Top Words. Today we're going to talk about top lines you'll need to reject a date. Let's start. לא תודה. No thanks. Even though that's very proper, it's also a little bit mean. But I guess it kind of depends on the situation, right? יש לי חבר. I have a boyfriend. Unfortunately, the existence of another man is the only thing that will make another man leave you alone. אני לא מעוניין. I'm not interested. Harsh, but sometimes you gotta be harsh. It's okay. אני לא מחפש קשר. I'm not looking for a relationship. Fair enough, yeah. If you're going to say that as a female, you would say, אני לא מחפשת קשר. בדיוק נפרדתי מחברה שלי. I just broke up with my girlfriend. Yeah, actually that's a very valid thing to say. I guess a lot of people after a breakup, they're really not in the mood to start something new. And yeah, I respect that. אני לא נמשכת לבנים. I'm not attracted to guys. That's kind of I mean, it could be true, but sometimes that will turn on people even more, which I guess is weird. Whatever. And if you are a man and you're not attracted to girls, then you would say, אני לא נמשך לנשים. I'm not attracted to women. אני לא מדברת עברית. I don't speak Hebrew. Sometimes that helps. Sometimes it doesn't. And also, I mean, if you're watching this video, your Hebrew is probably okay. So, I don't know. It's an oxymoron. Just, I don't know how you would use that. Okay, everybody, that's it. Let me know in the comments below, how would you reject a date? Or if you've ever been rejected in one of these ways. Don't forget to check out HebrewPod101.com for more Hebrew, more content. Like up this video, share it with your friends, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye, להתראות. Who gives a dictionary as a present? Seriously. What?
Someone that's learning a language.
That's like the worst. Hello everyone, Edith here. Welcome to Hebrew Top Words. Today we are going to talk about 10 gift ideas you must know in Hebrew. Let's start. מחשב נייד, laptop. מחשב נייד, laptop. המחשב הנייד מאפשר לי לעבוד כמעט בכל מקום. The laptop computer allows me to work almost anywhere. So I know, the translation to מחשב נייד, to English, is more like a portable computer or a mobile computer, and not like laptop. בושם, perfume. בושם, perfume. יש לי בושם שונה לכל סוג אירוע. I have a different perfume for every kind of event. Fancy. ספר, book. ספר, book. אני קורא ספרים כל יום. I read a book every day. I try to read a book every day. I still think that like a book is a very nice gift, and it kind of shows that you really gave thought to the person, if he likes reading books. מפת העולם, world map. מפת העולם, world map. אני אוהבת לסמן את המקומות בהם ביקרתי על גבי מפת העולם. I like to mark the places I've been to on the world map. That's kind of a cool thing to do, actually. I definitely need a world map because my boyfriend always makes fun of me that I don't know geography, and actually it's really shameful. I really should get better at this. מצלמה, camera. מצלמה, camera. אפשר לצלם בפלאפון, אבל בשביל תמונה איכותית באמת צריך מצלמה. You can take pictures with a phone, but for a really good photo, you need a camera. Yeah, I guess I don't know how true that is because the cell phone cameras keep getting better and better, and if you want like a camera that'll be better than that, you'll have to spend so much money. Like, unless you're a professional photographer, I don't think you really should spend that much money on a camera. טלפון חכם, smartphone. טלפון חכם, smartphone. היום לכולם כבר יש טלפון חכם. Today, everyone already has a smartphone. Yeah, I think everybody has a smartphone. It kind of makes things easier and it helps you, get your life together. I'm kind of against having smartphones for really little kids, but that's just me. I might be like old-fashioned, I don't know. קונסולת משחקים, game console. קונסולת משחקים, game console. ילדים רבים חולמים לקבל קונסולת משחקים ליום ההולדת. Many kids dream of receiving a game console for their birthday. Yeah, I know my brothers always they were raving about game consoles and stuff. I was never really into it, and I'm still not. And luckily for me, my boyfriend isn't either. מילון, dictionary. מילון, dictionary. יש לי מילון אנגלית צרפתי. I have an English-French dictionary. If you would ever give a dictionary as a gift, don't talk to me. טיסה לישראל, a flight to Israel. טיסה לישראל, a flight to Israel. הגזמת, באמת קנית לי כרטיס טיסה לישראל? No way, you actually bought me a flight ticket to Israel? That's a cool gift. Depends on the season, but generally it's a really cool gift. שובר לספה, spa voucher. שובר לספה, spa voucher. קיבלתי שובר לרגל החג. I'm going to the spa today. I got a voucher for the holiday. That's nice. That's a good gift. Spa voucher. Yes. Okay, everybody, that's it. Thank you for joining me today for Hebrew Top Words. Today we talked about 10 gift ideas you must know in Hebrew. We had a great time. Please tell me in the comments below what was the best gift you ever gotten, what will be the best thing that you want to get. And yeah, don't forget to comment on this video, like it up, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to check out HebrewPod101.com for more content, more Hebrew, and we'll see you next time. Bye! להתראות. Hi everybody, Edith here, welcome to Hebrew Top Words, and today we are going to talk about top 10 words to know before taking the airplane. Let's begin. תא הטייס, pilot chamber. תא הטייס, pilot chamber. אין להיכנס לתא הטייס. There is no entrance to the pilot chamber. תא in Hebrew can also mean cell. It can also mean a cell like for a cellular phone. It can mean a cell in a human body or a biological organism. And it can also mean a chamber. חגורת בטיחות, seatbelt. חגורת בטיחות, seatbelt. אנא הדקו את חגורת הבטיחות. Please fasten your seatbelt. So, in English we say seatbelt, but in Hebrew, חגורת בטיחות means more like safety belt than a seatbelt. הפרשי זמנים, time difference. הפרשי זמנים, time difference. הפרש הזמנים בין ישראל וארצות הברית הוא 7 שעות בערך. The time difference between Israel and the US is about 7 hours. Oof, time differences, this is rough. I use melatonin to help me get over jet lag. What do you guys do? Let me know. תאי אחסון עילאיים, overhead storage compartments. תאי אחסון עילאיים, overhead storage compartments. יש לוודא שתאי האחסון העילאיים סגורים כהלכה. Please make sure that the overhead storage compartments are closed properly. עילאיים means overhead, but it can also mean something that is superior. So don't think that those storage compartments are all that. It's just that they're overhead. Yeah, it's kind of funny. יציאת חירום, emergency exit. יציאת חירום, emergency exit. הכיסאות הכי טובים נמצאים ליד יציאת החירום. The best seats are next to the emergency exits. Now they charge extra for those. They didn't used to, think until a few years ago, but now they do. So I don't think doesn't worth it. מושב, seat. מושב, seat. סליחה, יש בעיה עם המושב שלי. Excuse me, there's a problem with my seat. The Hebrew word moshav, that means seat, obviously is connected to the word for sitting down, which is לשבת. לשבת, מושב. דייל, flight attendant. דייל, flight attendant. הרבה אנשים חולמים לעבוד כדיילים. Many people dream of working as flight attendants. Do they? I don't know. Anyway, the word for a male flight attendant is dayal, and a female is dayelet. טייס, pilot. טייס, pilot. לטייס אחריות גדולה ביותר, למרות המחשוב. The pilot has a big responsibility, in spite of autopilot. And the female for טייס is טייסת. There are many of those as well. מחלקה ראשונה, first class. מחלקה ראשונה, first class. מעולם לא יצא לי לטוס במחלקה ראשונה. I've never flown first class. Yeah, someday. מחלקת תיירים, economy class. מחלקת תיירים, economy class. טיסה במחלקת תיירים היא בדרך כלל הזולה ביותר. A flight in the economy class is usually the cheapest one. So, another way of saying מחלקת תיירים is מחלקת נוסעים. Okay, everybody, that's it. Those were top 10 words to know before taking an airplane. Let me know in the comments below your interesting flight stories and if there are any other words that you would like to know before taking an airplane. Don't forget to like up this video, share it with your friends, and sign up for HebrewPod101.com for more Hebrew, more content, and I'll see you all next time. Bye! Hi everybody, Edith here. Welcome to Hebrew Top Words, and today we are going to talk about top 10 most popular train or bus stations in Israel. Let's start. התחנה המרכזית ירושלים. Jerusalem Central Station. תמיד לחוץ בתחנה המרכזית בירושלים. It's always busy at Jerusalem Central Station. Luckily, I have never been. שדה התעופה בן גוריון. בן גוריון Airport. שדה התעופה בן גוריון הוא הגדול והחשוב בישראל. Ben Gurion Airport is the largest main airport in Israel. It is also named after the first Prime Minister of Israel, David Ben Gurion. So, Ben Gurion Airport is supposedly in Tel Aviv, but it's not really, it's close, and it's in a city called Lod. האוניברסיטה. University. הסטודנטים ירדו בתחנת האוניברסיטה. The students got off at the university station. That's a very important train station in Tel Aviv, and one that was actually the closest to my house. So it is called the university station because it's just right next to Tel Aviv University. So it makes it convenient for students from all over the country to get there. העיר העתיקה. Old City. אנשים מכל הדתות מתגוררים בעיר העתיקה. People from all religions live in the Old City. When we say the Old City, we mean the Old City of Jerusalem, which is right down in the center of Jerusalem metropolitan, I guess, today. That's the Old City that existed for thousands of years. שוק מחנה יהודה. מחנה יהודה Market. שוק מחנה יהודה הוא כמו שני מקומות שונים במשך היום והלילה. מחנה יהודה Market is like two different places during the day and during the night. It's actually very true. Like during the day, it's just a market with, people selling vegetables and fish and meat and whatever. And at nighttime, there are many nice restaurants there and bars, and a lot of young people hang out. So it's not just for like old grannies to go shopping for vegetables for soup, but it's also like a very hip kind of an area for young people to hang out. It's kind of cool. רכבת סבידור מרכז. סבידור Railway Station. אנחנו צריכים להחליף רכבת בסבידור מרכז. We need to change trains at Savidor Merkaz Station. So yes, usually this is the station when you usually have to change trains when you're going from the north part of Israel to the south. It will happen in Tel Aviv, which is the center, and that will be the station that you will change it in. מרכזית חוף הכרמל. Carmel Beach Central Bus Station. אף פעם לא הייתי בתחנה המרכזית חוף הכרמל. I have never been to Carmel Beach Central Bus Station. I actually have many times. My boyfriend used to live a long time ago. I had a boyfriend in Haifa, and I used to go there all the time. השלום, עזריאלי. השלום, עזריאלי. אחר הצהריים יש המון חיילים באזור השלום עזריאלי. In the afternoons, there are a lot of soldiers around Hashalom Azrieli area. This is again a very big train station in Tel Aviv, and it's right next to a big shopping mall called Azrieli, and that shopping mall is very close to a military base. תחנת הרכבת בית יהושע. בית יהושע train station. אני תמיד עולה בתחנת הרכבת בית יהושע. I always take the train from Beit Yehoshua. I have to admit I don't know where that is. I think it's up north. I don't know. שער יפו, Jaffa Gate. שבוע שעבר הלכנו לאכול חומוס במסעדה ליד שער יפו. Last week we ate hummus at a restaurant near Jaffa Gate. I like hummus. Okay, everybody, that's it. Those were top 10 popular train and bus stations in Israel. Not the most sexy of subject, but please let me know in the comments below what you think about it. And how do the train and bus stations look like in your country? Don't forget to like up this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to HebrewPod101.com for more Hebrew and more content, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye! Hello everybody, Edith here, welcome to Hebrew Top Words, and today we are going to talk about must-know particles for Hebrew learners, prepositions and conjunctions. Let's do it. El, to. El, to. אני הולך אל חברה שלי ברגל. I'm walking to my friend. So we use el as to, but we use it usually when you're going to see people or people's houses, and not for like just random places like school or the post office. So when we use a particular name, we can use either el or le, which is what we'll also use for places. Me, from, me. From. אני חוזר מירושלים מחר בבוקר. I'm coming back from Jerusalem tomorrow morning. So me is much more simple. It has no variations, and it's just always when you use from, you use me. So here is another example, and I want you to please notice that sometimes when we say me, it kind of sounds like me, but the meaning is the same. For instance, אני מתל אביב. I am from Tel Aviv. עם, with, עם, with. הילד הולך עם הכלב לטייל. The child is walking with the dog. עם in the letter ein always means with. Oftentimes, even Hebrew speakers sometimes confuse im with ein, with the letter ein, which is with im in an aleph, which means if. So please do your best not to get confused. I'll give you another example for im, with. אני הולכת עם החבר שלי לסרט. I am going with my boyfriend to a movie. בלי, without. בלי, without. אני לא יכולה לרקוד בלי הנעליים שלי. I can't dance without my shoes. So the word bli always means without. I can give you a very common example of the usage of the word bli, which is kind of a saying. ללכת עם, להרגיש בלי. That means going with and feeling without. It has many uses, and not only for commercials. ו, and. ו, and. חבריי הטובים הם דוד ואבנר. My best friends are David and Avner. Ve is extremely common, probably the most common of all the prepositions. And I remember I asked a friend once, how does Hebrew sound to them? Like, if he doesn't understand Hebrew and I talk Hebrew, what does it sound like? And he said it sounds a lot like just ve 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 ve. So it's very common. Ki, because. Ki, because. העכבר ברח כי הוא ראה את החתול. The mouse ran away because it saw the cat. Ki is a very short word to say because, and it's very convenient. So I hope you're going to use it a lot. And also it sounds a little bit like the word ki, spelled kuf yud aleph. But Kuf Yud Aleph means vomit. Don't confuse the two. Bishvil, for. Bishvil, for. הפרח הזה בשביל אמא שלי. This flower is for my mom. That's so cute. O, or. O, or. אפשר לטוס לרומא או למילאנו. I can fly to Rome or Milan. O and or are very similar, so I don't see any excuse to forget it. אבל, but. אבל, but. אני רוצה לאכול, אבל לא משהו מטוגן. I want to eat, but not anything fried. Of course I want to eat something fried. So the word aval means but. Again, extremely common. And it spells the same as some other words, but it doesn't sound the same. So when you're talking, you're not going to get confused. So aval is spelled the same way as the word for morning, which is kind of bad, but you don't say it the same way. Aval or evel, it's not the same, so you're not going to get confused when you're having a conversation. Ad, until. Ad, until. אני אלמד עד 6. I will study until 6. Ad means until or up to. Kind of the same meaning. Okay, everybody, that's it. Those were must-know particles in the Hebrew. Let me know in the comments below if there are anything that I forgot, if there are any particle that you want to know what it is. And yeah, don't forget to check out HebrewPod 101 for more content, more Hebrew. Like up this video, share it with your friends, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Hi everyone, Edith here. Welcome to Hebrew Top Words. Today we are going to talk about 10 pickup lines to use at your own risk. Let's start. Hey motek. Hey babe. Hi motek. Hey babe. אני לא המותק שלך. I'm not your babe.
Nice.
That's how I would reply.
Yeah.
Not everybody would reply like that, but I don't know how often people would say that to somebody they wouldn't know. I guess somebody's boyfriend could say it, that would be okay. Or like, my mom could say it to me because motek doesn't have to be babe, it can also be like, sweetie. But if like somebody I didn't know say that to me, I would like, yeah, no. No. איבדתי את מספר הטלפון שלי. אפשר אולי את שלך? I lost my telephone number. Could you lend me yours? איבדתי את מספר הטלפון שלי. אפשר אולי את שלך? I lost my telephone number. Could you lend me yours? I think if somebody would say that to me, like, as a joke, then I would probably laugh and it will be like a good icebreaker, but if you do it like kind of seriously, then, I mean, no. But it is funny, I guess. Yeah. It's just so cheesy. Okay, the next one is like the super duper Israeli pickup line. So are you ready for this? Abba shelach ganan? Is your father a gardener? Abba shelach ganan? You'll have to edit this out. What you doing? Is your father a gardener? Now I know this is very weird, but the next line that you would say is, if like, is your father a gardener? Because if not, then how did he have such a flower? Like, you are the flower, right? So the full sentence in Hebrew would be, אבא שלך גנן, אז איך יצא לו כזה פרח? Don't ever use it. This is horrible. This is horrible. I know, right? Yeah. Like, you're flowers. As, אתה בא לפה הרבה? So, you come here often? אז, אתה בא לפה הרבה? So, you come here often? Very common. Sometimes people will say it like casually, like, oh, I'm not picking up on you, I'm just, making conversation. No, they're not making conversation. They just, yeah. את הבחורה הכי יפה שראיתי מעולם. You are the most beautiful girl I ever saw. את הבחורה הכי יפה שראיתי מעולם. You are the most beautiful girl I ever saw. How could that even be possible? No. נתערב על נשיקה שבסוף את תיפרדי ממני? Should we bet a kiss that you will dump me? נתערב על נשיקה שבסוף את תיפרדי ממני? Shall we bet a kiss that you'll dump me? This is very borderline here. I don't support this one specifically, even though, it is a little bit funny. But don't use it. אתה מאמין באהבה ממבט ראשון? או שעליי לחזור שוב? Do you believe in love at first sight? Or should I pass by one more time? אתה מאמין באהבה ממבט ראשון? או שעליי לחזור שוב? Do you believe in love at first sight? Or should I pass by one more time? This is extremely corny, but again, I think it's hilarious and it's very cute and funny, so I guess if somebody uses it as a joke, it's cute because it's so corny that it's cute, Yeah. תרצי משהו? משקה? מתאבן? אותי? Would you like something? A drink? An appetizer? Me? תרצי משהו? משקה? מתאבן? אותי? Would you like something? A drink? An appetizer? Me? Don't put yourself in the same, in the same level as a drink or an appetizer. It doesn't, no, it's not a compliment for you. Don't do that, guys. Or girls. אני כבר כאן. מהן שתי המשאלות האחרות שלך? There, I'm already here. What are your other two wishes? אני כבר כאן. מהן שתי המשאלות האחרות שלך? There, I'm already here. What are your other two wishes? This is kind of creative, I guess. האם מתתי? או שמלאכים ירדו מגן עדן? Am I dead? Or have the angels fallen from the sky? האם מתתי? או שמלאכים ירדו מגן עדן? Am I dead? Or have the angels fallen from the sky? No comment. Okay, everybody, that's it. You've braved through it. Those were 10 pickup lines to use at your own risk. Let me know in the comments below if you have any more creative ones. And don't forget to log in to HebrewPod101.com for more Hebrew, more content. Like up this video, share it with your friends, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. להתראות. Hello everybody, Edith here and welcome to Hebrew Top Words. Today's top words are top 5 tongue twisters in Hebrew. Let's start. Sarah shara shir sameach. Sarah sings a happy song. Sarah shara shir sameach. Sarah sings a happy song. Actually, this is one of the most basic tongue twisters in Hebrew. And the full version is, I'll say it fast, Sarah shara shir sameach, Sarah shara. Which is just like saying the same thing twice, but in reverse. Try to repeat after me, and this time I'll do it slowly. Sarah shara shir sameach. Shir sameach, shara Sarah. Ganan gidel dagan bagan. The gardener grew wheat in the garden. Ganan gidel dagan bagan. The gardener grew wheat in the garden. So as you can tell, there is a lot of gimel sound, g, and daled sound, d, in this sentence. This one was also a shortened version of the original, so I'll say it one time fast and then slow, so you could repeat after me. Ganan gidel dagan bagan, dagan gadol gadal bagan. Ganan gidel dagan bagan. Dagan gadol gadal bagan. הם ממהרים והן ממהרות. They are in a hurry and they are in a hurry. הם ממהרים והן ממהרות. I think this one is a little bit of an easier one. The meaning is they are in a hurry and they are in a hurry. But of course in Hebrew we have female they and male they. So we're saying them, the boys, are in a hurry, and them, the girls, are in a hurry. Let's say that again, and please repeat after me. הם ממהרים והן ממהרות. ברד ירד בדרום ספרד. It hailed on the south of Spain. ברד ירד בדרום ספרד. It hailed on the south of Spain. This sentence is actually quite famous because it's a translation of the song from the movie My Fair Lady with Audrey Hepburn. And what she says there is, the rain in Spain stays mainly in the plain. When it was translated to Hebrew, the whole play, they translated to ברד ירד בדרום ספרד. Give it a try. אם אין אני לי, מי לי? If I'm not for myself, who will be? אם אין אני לי, מי לי? If I'm not for myself, who will be? That means like, that you have to be your own best friend, because if you can't support yourself, how in the hell are you gonna love somebody else? So let's try and say that again. That's actually kind of cute with all the E sounds. אם אין אני לי, מי לי? Okay, everybody, that's it. Those were 5 tongue twisters in Hebrew. Maybe you can try to come up with a tongue twister in Hebrew of your own. I would be happy to see it. Please comment down below. Or if there are any famous ones in your language that you think I'd like, please let me know. Please don't forget to check out HebrewPod101.com for more Hebrew, more content, and I'll see you all next time. Bye, להתראות. Hi everybody, Edith here. Welcome to Hebrew Top Words, and today we are going to talk about 15 must-know phrases to go shopping. Let's start. כמה זה עולה? How much is it? כמה זה עולה? How much is it? So the word עולה in Hebrew means cost, but it also means to go up. So just notice. יש לכם את זה בצבע אחר? Do you have it in another color? יש לכם את זה בצבע אחר? Do you have it in another color? יש לכם את זה במידה medium? Do you have it in medium? יש לכם את זה במידה medium? Do you have it in medium? The sizes in Israel are quite international, the same as everywhere else. Small, medium, large, and in an Israeli accent, it's small, medium, large. Extra large. אני רוצה 2 מאלה. I want 2 of these. אני רוצה 2 מאלה. I want 2 of these. Heck, make it 3. אפשר בבקשה לראות את זה? May I see it? אפשר בבקשה לראות את זה? May I see it? I don't have anything to comment about this. It's pretty straightforward. אפשר למדוד? Can I try it on? אפשר למדוד? Can I try it on? So the word in Hebrew, limdod, comes from the word midah, which is measure. And limdod is specifically for clothes or accessories. And also if you're measuring something like with centimeters. But it's not the same as to try. The word for try is לנסות. So please don't confuse the two. זה מוצא חן בעיניי. I like that one. זה מוצא חן בעיניי. I like that one. So when we say מוצא חן, it's actually a very interesting phrase because it means that it finds grace in my eyes, which I think is a beautiful way to say that you like something. אני לא אוהב את הצבע הזה. I don't like this color. אני לא אוהב את הצבע הזה. I don't like this color. Maybe you can try and be a little bit more political and say you don't like this color on you. And then you can say אני לא אוהב את הצבע הזה עליי. עליי means on me. איפה הקופות? Where is the cashier? איפה הקופות? Where is the cashier? קופות is the plural of קופה. And קופה can mean cashier and it can also mean like a piggy bank. It's the same word. היכן מחלקת הילדים? Where's the kids section? היכן מחלקת הילדים? Where's the kids section? In Israel, it's everywhere. A lot of kids. זה לא מתאים לי. This one isn't good for me. זה לא מתאים לי. This one isn't good for me. The word mat'im has a few meanings as well. It can mean match and it can mean to suit. Like it doesn't suit me. And also, if you have two things that are supposed to be the same but they're not, you can say that זה לא מתאים. Doesn't match. אתם מקבלים אשראי? Do you take credit cards? אתם מקבלים אשראי? Do you take credit cards? The word אשראי is just credit. It's not credit card, but obviously when you ask it, you don't have to say the whole thing. Make it shorter. עד איזו שעה אתם פתוחים? Until when are you open? עד איזו שעה אתם פתוחים? Until when are you open? אפשר בבקשה לארוז למתנה? Can you please wrap it as a gift? אפשר בבקשה לארוז למתנה? Can you please wrap it as a gift? I used to work at a store that people used to buy a lot of gifts from, and that was like my favorite part, like to wrap it up. I don't know why. יש לכם כרטיס מועדון? Do you offer a customer club card? יש לכם כרטיס מועדון? Do you offer a customer club card? So the word for card is כרטיס. You don't have to use this word when you're talking about a credit card, but when you're talking about other types of card that are not quite as common, it's better, obviously, to say the word כרטיס. Okay, everybody, that's it. Let me know in the comments below if you like shopping. I know I do. And don't forget to log on to HebrewPod101.com for more content, more Hebrew, and more videos. And don't forget to like up this video, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Shalom. Hello everybody, Edith here, welcome to Hebrew Top Words, and today we are going to talk about top 10 phrases to never use in a relationship. Let's start. אמרתי לך. I told you so. אמרתי לך. I told you so. I have to admit I say this one a lot, just because I'm always right and some people tend not to listen. אני אעשה את זה בעצמי. Oh, I'll do it myself. אני אעשה את זה בעצמי. Oh, I'll do it myself. Well, I'm not perfect, and I say this one a lot too. Sometimes you really have to learn how to let go and let people do things their own way, and it's a growing process. אתה אף פעם לא מקשיב לי. You never listen to me. אתה אף פעם לא מקשיב לי. You never listen to me. Listening is very important in a relationship, and if you feel like you're not being listened to, you can say that, but maybe not quite like somebody owes you something, you know? אנחנו צריכים לדבר. We should talk. אנחנו צריכים לדבר. We should talk. I think in every language that conversation is not good and usually means like a breakup conversation. Not necessarily, but usually. לא חשוב. Never mind. לא חשוב. Never mind. Say it. Say it. What is it? Say it. זה הכל באשמתך. It's all your fault. זה הכל באשמתך. It's all your fault. It's not a nice thing to say. Even if it's true, it's not a nice thing to say. את נשמעת כמו אמא שלך. You sound like your mother. It's not necessarily an insult. נראה לי שכדאי שתתחילי דיאטה. I think you should start a diet. נראה לי שכדאי שתתחילי דיאטה. I think you should start a diet. Say what now? אחותך יותר יפה ממך. Your sister is prettier than you. אחותך יותר יפה ממך. Your sister is prettier than you. Oh, dear Lord, thank you, I don't have a sister. If you say that to anybody, no, you don't deserve a girlfriend. You don't deserve a girlfriend if you say that. Sorry. לא ענית לי להודעה. You didn't answer my text. לא ענית לי להודעה. You didn't answer my text. I don't even have to say anything about this one. You already know, right? Just don't. Okay, everybody, that's it. Those are our top 10 phrases not to say in a relationship. Some of them are worse than others. Please let me know in the comments below if you've ever said anything like that or if somebody told you something like that. I love the drama. Don't forget to like up this video and subscribe. And don't forget to check out HebrewPod101.com for more Hebrew and content. And I will see you all next time. Bye, להתראות.
Hi everyone, my name is Yara, and today we're going to do top Hebrew phrases. These are very useful phrases you're going to hear a lot when you come to Israel, so make sure to memorize them. Okay, let's start. Shalom. Hello. Shalom literally means peace, but we use it also as a greeting. Shalom. Ma nishma? How are you? That's a very casual way of asking how are you, and it literally means what is heard. Like what have you been up to? What's going on with you? Ma nishma? Toda. Thanks. And probably the only way to say it, we don't have like thanks or thank you, it's just toda. Bevakasha. Please. Bevakasha, it means please, but it can also mean there you go. So you can say, אפשר לקבל מים בבקשה? Can I have water, please? And when you give someone water, you can also say, בבקשה. There you go. סליחה. Excuse me. It means excuse me or sorry. So when you like push through people in the bus, you can go, סליחה, סליחה, סליחה. But when you step on someone on the bus, you can also say, אוי, סליחה, I'm sorry. להתראות. See you. It literally means to see each other again. So it's like, to see each other again. להתראות. It's also very casual. בסדר.
Okay. This is a very, very useful word. You can say it when someone asks you, how are you? בסדר. You can say it to show you understand something. When someone gives you direction, you're like, בסדר. It literally means in order, like everything's in order. טוב, fine. Most of the time it means fine. Literally it means good, a lot like בסדר. How are you? טוב. To respond to a direction, like go that way, please. טוב. Fine, I understand. על לא דבר. You're welcome. We use it as you're welcome, and it literally means, oh, for nothing. Thank you. Oh, על לא דבר. It was nothing. It's maybe a bit more formal than בבקשה. Most of the times when people say תודה, you answer בבקשה. You can also answer על לא דבר. It's pretty much the same, though בבקשה is a bit more common. בוקר טוב. Good morning. בוקר טוב, which literally means good morning, and you obviously use it in the morning. בוקר טוב. לילה טוב. Good night. So yeah, good night you can say when you leave a party at night, you know, you can say, okay, bye, good night, לילה טוב. צהריים טובים. Good afternoon. צהריים טובים. Good afternoon. You can definitely say that, but you don't hear it that often. It literally means good noon. מה שמך? What's your name? For a male, it would be מה שמך. For a female, מה שמך? What is your name? You can also ask איך קוראים לך? Which literally means how are you called? And this is the most common way to ask. נעים להכיר. Nice to meet you. Literally, I guess it would mean pleasant. It is pleasant to meet you. And you can say נעים להכיר אותך for a woman, or נעים להכיר אותך for a man. איפה? Where? איפה התחנה? Where is the station? איפה is very important. You should memorize this one. אני מבין. I see. For a woman, it would be אני מבינה. I understand, I see. אני מבינה. מה השעה? What time is it? The literal translation would be, what is the hour? This is how you ask. סליחה, מה השעה? Excuse me, what time is it? אפשר בבקשה לקבל? Can I please have? אפשר בבקשה לקבל מים? Can I please have some water? And this would be the same for a male speaker and for a female speaker. אפשר בבקשה לקבל? איפה השירותים? Where's the restroom? איפה השירותים? Where's the restroom? שירותים is restroom. איפה השירותים? Another one to memorize. אני מצטער. I am sorry. אני מצטער. Or for a female speaker, אני מצטערת. אני מצטערת להפריע. I'm sorry to interrupt. כן. Yes. You can use it in any way you used yes. Yeah, use it. Be positive. לא. No. I like this word. It has a fun sound, and it was my sister's first word. לא. No. בא לי. I feel like. בא לי. It's two words. בא לי. And it means I feel like, I want. And you can also use it as a negative. בא לי גלידה. I feel like ice cream. I want ice cream. לא בא לי ללכת לבית הספר. I don't feel like going to school. So it's very useful. Children use it a lot, but grown-ups use it too. די. Enough. Stop. It sounds really bad, but it's harmless. It means enough or stop. When someone is like bugging you, poking you, like, די. Stop it. Enough. Yeah. כמה זה עולה? How much is it? כמה זה עולה? How much is it? How much does it cost? מעולה. Awesome. Great. I guess maybe the Hebrew equivalent of the word awesome, it's מעולה. The masculine form is מעולה and the feminine is מעולה. Like, ההופעה הזאת מעולה. This show is awesome. It's great. איך היה הטיול? היה מעולה. How was the trip? It was מעולה. Great, awesome. Okay, that's it for today for top Hebrew phrases. Thank you so much for watching. And what is your favorite Hebrew phrase? Tell us on the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe. Bye. Phrases. I forgot my name. Hi everyone, my name is Yara, and today we're going to talk about top Hebrew verbs, which are very useful verbs that will help you in everyday life in your next visit in Israel. Yay! Lalechet, to go. Lalechet also means to walk. Lalechet baregel, to walk by foot. So you can use it as to go on a trip, ללכת לטיול, to go home, ללכת הביתה, לבוא, to come. לבוא, to come, like, are you coming to the party? את באה למסיבה? Are you planning to come to the party? את מתכננת לבוא למסיבה? Come to the party, it'll be fun. להגיד, to say. להגיד, אני רוצה להגיד לך משהו. I want to tell you something. You can only use this verb in this form, at least in modern Hebrew. להגיד, to say. You can't use it as I said. It doesn't work like that, only in the infinitive form. להגיד, to say. לשמוע, to hear. בערב אפשר לשמוע את הצפרדעים. In the evening, you can hear the frogs. לשמוע. לעשות, to do, to make. לעשות means to do, but it also means to make. Like לעשות בלגן, to make a mess. אל תעשה בלגן, don't make a mess. Or like don't make a big deal. אל תעשה עניין. לקחת, to take. You can use that like in English to take medicine or to take something from one place to another, to take it back. היה לי כאב ראש, אז לקחתי כדור. I had a headache, so I took a pill. לרצות, to want. When I was a little girl, I wanted to be a dancer. כשהייתי קטנה, רציתי להיות רקדנית. רציתי is the first person past tense of לרצות. לחכות, to wait, like to wait in line. לחכות בתור. חיכיתי שעות בתור לפלאפל. I waited for hours in the line for the falafel. Oh, don't worry, it never happens. לקנות, to buy. אין לי כסף, אז אני לא יכולה לקנות כלום. I don't have money, so I can't buy anything. לדעת, to know. How could I know? איך הייתי יכולה לדעת? להיות, to be. כשאני אהיה גדולה, אני רוצה להיות רופאה. When I grow up, I want to be a doctor. להיות. לתת, to give. רציתי לתת לך מתנה. I wanted to give you a present. לחשוב, to think. You should try thinking about other people too. אתה צריך לנסות לחשוב גם על אנשים אחרים. להרגיש, to feel. Did you feel the earthquake? הרגשת את רעידת האדמה? לאהוב, to love. I love cats. אני אוהבת חתולים. I love other stuff too, but like cats are my favorite thing in the world, so. אני אוהבת חתולים. For a male speaker, it would be אני אוהב חתולים. Because who doesn't love cats? Yes. לעזוב, to leave, to let go. אני לא רוצה לעזוב את הבית. I don't want to leave home. אל תעזוב את המעקה. Don't let go of the handrail. לעזוב. לעבוד, to work. I don't like working on weekends. אני לא אוהבת לעבוד בסופי שבוע. Nobody does. לנסות, to try. תמשיכי לנסות. בסוף זה יעבוד. Keep trying. Eventually it will work. Hopefully. לקבל, to receive. אני אוהבת לקבל מתנות. I love receiving presents. לקבל is to receive, but it can also sometimes mean to get something, to get what you deserve. לקבל מה שמגיע לך. In Hebrew, you can also say לקבל מכות, which means to get beat up, and it literally means to receive beating. Can you say that? That's like, whatever. לדבר, to speak. תפסיק לדבר, אני לא יכולה לשמוע אותך כבר. Stop talking, I can't hear you anymore. לחפש, to search. I've been searching for my glasses for days. אני מחפשת את המשקפיים שלי כבר כמה ימים. למצוא, to find. If you ever watched any Disney movie, you'll know this sentence. למצוא אהבת אמת. To find true love. Aww. Obviously, you can also use it to find, objects. To find your glasses. למצוא את המשקפיים שלך. Yeah, I don't do that very often. I look for them a lot. I don't find them very often. להתקשר. To call. This word literally means to contact, but these days, like in modern Hebrew, you only use it to say to call someone on the phone. ניסיתי להתקשר אלייך, אבל לא ענית. I tried calling you, but you didn't answer. Like if you call someone on the street, hey, that's not להתקשר. להתקשר is only on the phone. לאכול, to eat. מה אתה רוצה לאכול? What do you want to eat? And while you're in Israel, make sure to go and have falafel. Go eat falafel. לכו לאכול falafel. לישון, to sleep. לילה טוב, אני הולכת לישון. Good night, I'm going to sleep. Okay, good night, I'm going to sleep. Yes. Sleep. לישון. Okay, that was the end. Thank you so much for watching Top Hebrew Verbs. Which verb do you use the most? Tell us in the comments below and don't forget to subscribe. Bye. Now I get it. It's so hot in here. Yes. I should have done a little dance before I sat down. Hi everyone, my name is Yara and this is Top 25 Hebrew Nouns. Let's begin. יום, day. אתמול היה יום ההולדת שלי. Yesterday was my birthday. It wasn't really. שנה, year. השנה האחרונה הייתה מצוינת. The last year was wonderful. שעה, hour. שעה means hour, but when you want to know what time it is, you ask מה השעה, which literally translates as what hour is this? מה השעה? What time is it? חלון, window. תפתחי את החלון, חם פה. Open a window, it's hot in here. It is. בית, home. בית, home, or house, it's the same. ברוך הבא לבית שלי. Welcome to my home, or to my house. עבודה, work. It's a work, it's also a job. יש לי עבודה חדשה. I have a new job. דרך, way. הדרך הביתה ארוכה מאוד. The way home is very long. מקום, place. מה היה המקום האחרון שביקרת בו? What was the last place you visited? Tell us in the comments. חבר, friend. חבר, friend. It also means a boyfriend, which can be kind of confusing sometimes. הלכתי עם החבר שלי לסרט. I went with my friend to watch a movie. It can also mean I went with my boyfriend to watch a movie, so yeah. חיים, life. There's a band called חיים. So actually this noun in Hebrew is one of the very few that is plural. אלו חיים נפלאים. What a wonderful life. חברה, company. התקבלתי לעבודה בחברה גדולה. I got a job in a big company. מספר, number. מה מספר הדירה שלך? What is your apartment number? קבוצה, group. יש קבוצה גדולה של אנשים מחוץ לחלון שלי. There's a big group of people outside my window. And they're noisy. עובדה, fact. חתולים הם אדירים וזאת עובדה. Cats are awesome and that's a fact. בעיה, problem. אני יכולה לתקן לך את המחשב, זאת לא בעיה. I can fix your computer, it's not a problem. Definitely can't. ילד, child. How many children do you have? כמה ילדים יש לך? עולם, world. אני חולמת לעשות טיול מסביב לעולם. I dream of going on a trip around the world. Finance me. שבוע, week. אני יוצאת לחופשה של שבוע. I'm going on a 1-week vacation. משפחה, family. יש לה משפחה גדולה. She has a big family. אינטרנט, internet. סבתא שלי בדיוק למדה לגלוש באינטרנט. My grandmother just learned to surf the internet. You go, grandma! Hi! חודש, month. I'm going on a 1-month vacation. I'm unemployed. אני מקבלת משכורת כל חודש. I get my salary every month. אוכל, food. מה האוכל האהוב עליכם? What is your favorite food? יד, hand. תני לי את היד שלך, אני אעזור לך לעלות. Give me your hand, I'll help you up. רחוב, street. הבית שלי נמצא בקצה הרחוב. My house is at the end of the street. סבתא, grandma. A lot of people say סבתא because it's like easier to say. לסבתא שלי יש חשבון פייסבוק. My grandma has a Facebook account. Add her now! Okay, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching Top 25 Hebrew Nouns, and don't forget to subscribe. Okay, we'll see you next time. Bye! That's kind of something my grandma would say. Who chose these words? Never had any complaints yet. Hi everyone, my name is Yara. Welcome to Top 25 Hebrew Adjectives. So, let's begin. טוב, good. הגלידה הזאת ממש טובה. This ice cream is really good. נהדר, wonderful. For the word wonderful, we have another word in Hebrew, which is maybe more similar to the word in English because it has the word wonder in it. And this is נפלא. So, נפלא and נהדר, they have a very similar meaning. You can use each of them for the word wonderful. הקונצרט היה נהדר, or הקונצרט היה נפלא, which means the concert was wonderful. רע, bad. הפלאפל הזה לא רע בכלל. This falafel is not bad at all. No falafel is bad. צעיר, young. עכשיו אני בת 30, אבל פעם הייתי צעירה. Now I'm 30 years old, but once I was young. חדש, new. יש לי תספורת חדשה. I got a new haircut. ישן, old. You can't say it about old people. It's only about old objects, like an old car or an old book. אני אוהבת ריח של ספרים ישנים. I love the smell of old books. ארוך, long. אבטר היה ארוך מדי. Avatar was too long. ראשון, first. Fun fact, in Hebrew you don't have names for the days of the week. You just call them first day, second day, third day. The first day, Sunday, is called יום ראשון. הוא הגיע למקום הראשון בתחרות. He came in first in the competition. אחרון, last. בסוף השבוע האחרון נסעתי לירושלים. Last weekend I went to Jerusalem. מוקדם, early. אני שונאת להתעורר מוקדם. I hate waking up early. מאוחר, late. הוא הגיע מאוחר מדי. He arrived too late. קצר, short. הייתם פעם בפסטיבל הסרטים הקצרים של תל אביב? Have you ever been in Tel Aviv's Short Films Festival? רחוק, far. הבית שלי רחוק מתחנת הרכבת. My house is far from the train station. מעט, few, or little if you talk about quantity. מעט מאוד אנשים הגיעו למסיבה. Very few people came to the party. That's a really sad sentence. הרבה, many or a lot. בקיץ יש הרבה אנשים בחופים של תל אביב. In the summer there are many people at the beaches of Tel Aviv. חשוב, important. האירוע הזה חשוב לי מאוד. This event is very important to me. יפה, beautiful. באביב הגליל ממש יפה. In springtime the Galilee is really beautiful. קטן, small. העיר הזאת קטנה מדי בשביל שנינו. This town is too small for the two of us. Beware. גדול, big. This town is big enough for the both of us. וואו, הבניין הזה ממש גדול. Whoa, this building is really big. מהר, fast. היא נוהגת ממש מהר. She drives really fast. לאט, slow or slowly. השיעור הזה עובר ממש לאט. This class is going by really slow. שונה, different. השיעור הזה שונה מאוד מהשיעור הקודם. This class is very different from the last class. דומה, similar. החדר הזה דומה מאוד לחדר ההוא. This room is very similar to that room. מנומס, polite. הילד הקטן הזה מנומס מאוד. This small child is very polite. נחמד, nice. You can say that about places and about people as well. And about experiences. It was nice. זה היה נחמד. איך היה הטיול? היה נחמד מאוד. How was the trip? It was very nice. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching Top 25 Hebrew Adjectives. Don't forget to subscribe and we'll see you on the next video. Bye! Oh no, someone is pressing the button. But nothing's happening.
Expand your vocabulary with our Core 2000 Words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free Hebrew ebook before it's gone.